Hi, everyone. This is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? I'm hanging in. I'm going to do a StarSeed oracle for the collective for New Year's Eve and day. How's that sound? I think that sounds fantastic. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of oracle readings for StarSeeds. They're timeless as well, but not for the Christmas or the New Year's Eve one. This is, you got me, right? Okay, Spirit. What do you want the StarSeeds to know for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? What messages, Spirit? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the StarSeeds? New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? What messages, Spirit, do we have for the StarSeeds for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? What messages, Spirit, do we have for the StarSeed Collective? Just because I really don't have any room, put those back in that box. Okay. What do we have? Portal. Child with the cosmos. You got the love. Woo! All right, let's start. With portal. Doors are opening. You decided. Rewards wild card. Doors are opening for you. Your thoughts are extra powerful for you right now. Planets are aligning. The timing is right. The universe is saying, yes, you have the Midas touch. Your hard work is being rewarded. This is a time when you can recap the rewards for efforts made in the past. It's also a time when you can achieve a lot. Great leaps can be made. Extreme transformation can occur. Great distances can be traveled in a short space of time. You're swimming with the cosmic current of life. What experience would you like to have? What do you want to create? What new adventure would you like to manifest? Don't lose focus. Use this moment in time wisely. Be conscious and clear with your emotions and thinking. Projects that you've been working on are coming to fruition. Things are in full bloom. It's time to take your harvest and taste your well-earned fruits. When this card comes up in a spread, it's a sure sign that effortless change is possible. If you've been looking for a sign, this is your portal into new reality. Now is the time to make big changes. If you've been guided to switch things up, you're extremely well supported right now. Use this energy and jump right on it. Child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It is easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from the pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we are separate or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that there ever were or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. So guys, it looks like we're manifesting something amazing. Starseeds. We are manifesting. You got the love. Hardarian energy, codependency, boundaries. The Hardarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love when in separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember that love they seek is already within them. They truly do have the love of all their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you need to reestablish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for StarSeed to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain vitality to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see the energetic agreements you've made consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you, to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you used a relationship to soothe and cover up. So right off the bat, what I'm getting right now is the portal for the ascension is opening and we're birthing, but we need to know that we have to go in and we need to reevaluate the relationships that we have in our lives right now, because a lot of them are not serving us properly. So we need to readjust so that we can manifest the portal. So guys, I got these really awesome rune tarot cards. The cool thing about these is that it also runs off runes, which is like a stronger point for me. Because I really, I don't stink at tarot per se, but Oracle just, I don't know, for some reason, Spirit likes to talk through the Oracle cards for me. But I did a collective reading and I first used these. So I want to see if this works. If it doesn't, we'll just scrap it. Okay, Spirit. What does this start? What can we talk about the portal? What does Spirit have to say about the portal card? What did Spirit have to say about the child of the cosmos? What does Spirit have to say about you got the love? Hang on. Okay, so we got this card to clarify the portal. And the runes, Tyr is a sign of courage, but not of the body, rather of the spirit. And Isa, an obstacle from the outside world. And this is the Two of Swords, can be an impasse. Whatever transpired between the Sidikona and the figures in the trees ended in their demise. This card asks you to take a look at the situation in front of you and make a choice. Do you strike or defend? Listen to your guides, make a choice, defend your position, protect, and get unstuck. So the doors are opening. Decide. Rewards, the wild card. So you need to make a decision. Either you're going to defend yourself or your position. And be strong in that. And this is death, which is Valhalla, Odin. So this is the intelligent, this card, Children of the Cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So just like the death in the tarot is transition from one to another, being called to enter a new phase in your spiritual rebirth. The rune, Enzu, divine forces are at work. The rune represents a higher power, a divine force, the source of all. Odin himself as he transfers the souls of the worthy to Valhalla. So guys, divine is working with you in this rebirth. We have the portal that you're creating as the doors open. You have to kill what no longer serves you and rebirth the new. And then we have the strength card. Which is this, the goddess of Thrud. And it means strength is about perseverance, harness inner strength, embrace your unique talents, facing adversity. And Wunya is the rune for strength. Count your blessings, pleasure, rewards. This rune is about celebrating and following your passion. Just as a young princess follows a dream that leads her to the white bear and a wreath she desires. This rune helps us find the happiness we desire. The desires represented in this rune aren't just small trinkets, they're items or passions you'd want to keep by your side for this long haul. It also, sometimes it takes the assistance of someone else to help you through the darkness, to see the light where there is none. Strength asks us to teach the inner power we all carry. It asks us to trust those who care for us and see our situation through the end. So I think this is really awesome. How we're birthing something, but we need to be mindful of which direction we're going to go into and what stance we're taking. We're rebirthing into the child of the cosmos, the intelligence that's within. And we need to have strength with what's going on within and the loved ones around us. Okay, keeping it in the fashion of the runes. Spirit, what does the StarSeeds need to know? For this New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Spirit, what do we need to know? Getting a lot of chills today. Hey, who? Oh, lucky us. We got Fehu. The skills and gift you have within are your greatest treasure. They will never be stolen. Pay attention to the way you view the links between personal power and wealth. Prosperity needs to be developed over time and then shared. Huh. So whatever your skill, when you develop it with excellence, it was seen as a valuable treasure. You could take this portal form of prosperity with whatever you went in your craft, unlike gold and jewels could never be stolen. So guys, this is talking about wealth and the knowledge you have within. Love it. Spirit, what are we manifesting for this New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, for the StarSeeds? What are we manifesting, Spirit? What are we manifesting, Spirit, for the StarSeed Collective on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? What are we manifesting, Spirit? For the star seeds. Reveal what needs to be seen. Breathe through the tension. All right, let's read last quarter moon in Scorpio. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. There are some things that people just don't like to talk about. Drawing this card suggests there's an issue or situation in your life now that might not be easy to air. Or perhaps you feel that you shouldn't air it. That's fine. Now is a time for you to reveal only what you want to be seen. Don't feel the need to discuss everything with everyone. Some matters require discretion. The less codependent you are, the better chances you have at getting what you want. There are two forces at play, and neither wants to budge. Strong is good, stubborn is a problem. When you no longer feel the need to tell everyone what you're manifesting, you are ready to start manifesting. And that card completely coincides with two swords. For sure. Oh, we got two Scorpio cards. Look at that. Huh. Up, I overdid it. Breathe through the tension. There's a strong sexual energy around you now. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative. After all, it leads to an act that creates humans. A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Time spent outdoors will help you to calm your emotions as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find a balance between your emotions and your sensual side. Don't deny the part of yourself. Use the energy to create what you want. Balance your ability to caress with your need to be caressed. When we are emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what we don't want rather than on what we want. Bear this in mind. Now breathe. Spirit, what does the StarSeed Collective need to know for New Year's? What does the StarSeed Collective need to know, Spirit? Right, we need to have strength. What messages do you have, Spirit, for the StarSeed Collective for this New Year's Eve and day? My goodness. What messages, Spirit, do you have for the StarSeed Collective? What messages do you have for the StarSeed Collective for this New Year's Day and Eve? Detox, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. We'll go with that first. Eliminating toxic thinking, repairing the mind, body, spirit, cleansing house. When the Me Tox card appears, it challenges you to discard the deep, dearly held judgments that you had passed over yourself and others. Release the people who you feel wronged or offended you. Recognize that they mirror the shadow aspects of your own soul. Yes, it is a tough pill to swallow. Only then can you cull from your life the toxic people you have allowed into your inner circle. It's time for a cleaning of your proverbial house. Get rid of the thoughts and personal judgments poisoning your mind. Eliminate the inauthentic beliefs of others you've adopted as your own. Do so before your mind makes you sick, and empty your literal cupboards of unhealthy junk food poisoning your body. Fast for one day or skip a meal to allow your body to cleanse itself and rid itself of toxins. Me Tox appears as a warning that you can no longer postpone the self-care and pampering you long for. The time is now. Do healthy maintenance on your body before you have to make repairs that you will never quite recover from. Me Tox has come to caution you that it is not too late, but you are on the 11th hour. Do not deprive yourself of the health you deserve. Moon Maiden, new ideas, beginnings, curiosity. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you have been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important for you, for it protected you, your new face, and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it is time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world, like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now it is time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that can be tamed or put aside inside a golden cage. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma. Why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not everyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a relationship or a job want to capture your light inside of a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion, just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. So guys, in the midst of all of this manifesting and having some tension, we need to take care of ourselves. We're going to have prosperity. And it seems like everything is telling us to go really within. New beginnings are coming, but we have to do some work in order to get there. What do we want to tell the starseeds? What messages do we have for the starseeds, especially for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve? Messages do we have for the StarSeed Collective for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve? What messages do we have for the StarSeeds, Spirit? Retrograde. And trine sextile symbiosis. Do this one first. Trine and sextile. Trine and sextile planets promote collaboration by backing one another up, cheering one another up, and adding strength and value to their roles. A trine is formed by two planets 1/3 of the way around the circle from each other. A sextile is half that, 60 degrees apart. Lean into what is easy and comfortable, and use the comfort to renew, grow, and expand. Look for people who have compatible and complementary ideas or skills to yours. Work with your allies. Gently expand your world through compatible people and collaborative skills, and through doing what you love. Look for a person who holds a missing piece of the project and bring them in. Find those whose work you approve and invest in them. When life is hard, a dinner with friends where you can laugh, relax, and let down your guard can be great medicine. What a balm to talk over problems with someone who understands your worldview and to whom you don't need to explain yourself. Moments of ease can prepare us for the bigger challenges ahead. The path of least resistance can be both delightful and limiting. Don't get stuck in a comfortable rut. Lift one another up and grow. The comfort of compatible aspects can help us build up resources needed to do the hard work and face the tough stuff. That's talking all about here, but it also is referencing the love, being strong. Going within, taking care of ourselves. Retrograde. Stop the normal patterns of your life and take a break. The roots of this issue are found in the past. Reconsider, revise, repair, and edit. Dig in a drawer to find an old idea to bring forth and rework it. Connect with old friends and previous contacts. Address some unfinished personal business. Look again and find lost items, missing information. A delay may be a saving grace in this situation, so check equipment, read the fine print, and make sure that everyone is on the same page and is safe to move forward. It's not a time tempting through, it may be, to reminisce, pick at old scars, or revisit a painful situation from your past, just because you want the emotional charge of anger or the excuse to wallow in memories of betrayals and regrets. You've been there, you've done that, got the t-shirt, and don't need to do it again. Take a deep breath. This is a moment out of ordinary flow, an opportunity to use what you've worked so hard to learn. Use your cumulative skills, knowledge, and maturity. Slow, steady, and thoughtful will win the race. So guys, like both of these cards are talking about like bringing in the best balance of people into your situation. Making sure that you're going within first. So you're manifesting your portal. You're creating your universe. You're finding the people that will support and give you the love and the light that you need. And by taking care of yourself, you're letting go of the sensual tension that might be. The retrograde is just going back and just making sure you're reading the fine print, just like Mercury retrograde. the same type of concept. You want to be very careful. Reveal what needs to be seen, which ties into the symbiosis. You need to have the balance. New beginnings are on their way, and abundance is definitely here. But we got a lot of work to do in within ourselves. And we need to find the right tribe, starseeds. Okay, what do the starseeds need? Spirit, as a collective, what did the starseeds need to hear? What do the starseeds need to hear, Spirit? Starseed Collective during New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Spirit, what did the Starseed Collective need for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? Okay. You did drink. Sorry, guys, I had to get a drink. We got B Spirit, Prosperity. This card can be a wonderful sign that abundance and sweet energy is coming your way. It also can be a card of productivity and organization. So if you have been indecisive, disorganized, and unfocused, this card can mean that it's time to focus, reprioritize your life. Have you been too busy with nothing to show for all your work? Decide what is most important and take steps in those directions. To activate the prosperity you desire, this card also signifies that it's time to work hard. Be willing to put in time and energy, and your goals will be obtained. Your efforts will pay off. Bees work together, so also consider whose energy aligns with yours and how you might collaborate to achieve your desires. By doing this, good fortune will ensue. The spirit of the bee says the sweet abundance of the universe is flowing into your life. However, you need to take action and perhaps join with others to align with your frequency of your dreams. Believe you deserve, and your goal will unfold. I'm gonna put you here. And then we have Raven Spirit. My favorite. Stark honesty is called for at this time in your life. In ancient Greece, it was believed that ravens carried messages from the gods, and because of their acute vision, they were thought to be the bringers of truth. The soul loves the truth. What is your truth regarding your life? Be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. Step away from those who are cagey and duplicitous. The raven is also considered to be the totem and protector of the Queen of the Fairies. The spirit of Raven says the soul loves the truth. Find your truth. Speak your truth. Live your truth. Be fearless in your journey. Follow your inner guidance. Let go of what is not authentic and sincere in life. Be a shining example of truth for others. Agreed on that. Spirit, what messages do we have for the Starseed Collective for this New Year's Eve / day? messages do we have for the StarSeed collective spirit? Messages do we have for the StarSeed collective? New romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Move this over a little bit. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. My goodness. No. Okay, what is spirit? What messages does spirit have for the StarSeeds? Whatever is on this deck, it smells really funky. And makes me cough. I have saged this deck numerous times. It still smells funky, but it's really good deck. Okay, what messages do we have for the StarSeed collective? Trust in your new path. All will work out for you. New beginnings, prosperity, symbiosis. It's looking good, guys. We just have to clear some of this self-clutter out. We need to find the truth. We need to go within. We need to get new year, new body, new betterment. We have the rebirth happening. Out with the old, in with the new. You're protecting yourself. Prosperity is abound. We also might have a new love interest coming in, but you got to just surrender to the divine time, the divine. I mean, everything does happen in divine timing. Not gonna lie. My hair keeps getting stuck. Okay, spirit, what is the overall feel for the StarSeed collective New Year's Eve, New Year's Day reading? Oh my goodness, guys. Fehu again. Oh my. Fehu. This rune card signifies wealth, material possessions, and success in business. Owning cattle was a sign of wealth in ancient times, and this inevitability focuses interpretation of the runes, meaning on matters concerning money, property, and new income sources, or perhaps the need for them. However, it can also indicate forms of wealth that money cannot buy, such as good health, love, and happiness, and serve as a reminder to be grateful for the things in our lives that we may be taking for granted. The need for generosity, sharing your good fortune, or taking time out to help others is another facet of this rune. Additionally, Fehu may symbolize exciting new beginnings. This new beginning could be a new business venture, but it could also point to the need to define your life less by outward show and more by the things that are priceless. 2 Fehus, my friends. 2 of them. Holy moly. Okay, This is the last. What is Spirit doing for the StarSeed collective? How is Spirit helping the StarSeed collective? Spirit, how are you helping the StarSeeds? Spirit, how are you helping the StarSeeds as a collective? Wow. How are you helping the StarSeeds during this time? I can put it back here. All right, we have epsilon modulation. Oh, we'll go with that one first, because it's number 1. Magnetism of Eros. Trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it will manifest. Take steps towards that which moves your heart. Reach out for what your soul wants and needs. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for only then can you be truly helped. That which appears out of reach is unavailable to you, is closer than you realize. The magnetism of Eros is our soul's fascination with that which appears different and calls to us at a deep level. This soul deep attraction inspires us to remain open, be passionate, and willing to engage with life, other people, and new vitalizing pathways and practices that inspire us. It keeps us moving on our authentic life path, living by the call of the heart. This oracle indicates that your heart is being called to a particular path of way in life. It may not make logical sense, but to honor the call of the heart is honor that needs of the soul. The call of the heart will lead you into unknown and intriguing territory. It could feel liberating, but also unsettling as you let go of known worlds and reach for the unfamiliar. Following such a path will bring a fresh influx of energy, expand your understanding of yourself and your life path, and your higher purpose it is meant to be. This oracle brings a message that life has particular gifts to share with you. There is promise of deep, soulful connection with your true self, with others, and healing realization that you are truly desired and loved. You are encouraged to explore new pathways, especially if you feel out of your depth and bit vulnerable in doing so. More so if they're involved personal healing. The oracle indicates a path is opening up for you. It may not be the easiest way forward, but when your heart leaps at the prospect of it, know something truly special is unfolding for you through the pathway. Trust where your heart is leading you. Like, if this doesn't sum up this whole end of the wow. Epsilon modulation. Gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Oh my goodness. Let your actions match your inner rhythms rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. Reaching inspired spiritual heights requires commitment to developing powerful, deep roots. A mature creative offering takes longer to produce than that which is ephemeral and swift, supplanted by whatever is next. To embrace the patience required for such building, surrender the need for immediate gratification. We must become so confident in the authenticity and value of our process that we are not in need of external evidence to bolster our courage. We enjoy validation along the way, but must not turn away if it's absent for a time, especially if those around us appear to be moving faster. With such confidence and courage, we will be able to deepen and slow our breath and our restless nature and allow for the inner workings of our souls to manifest beautiful healing magic. This oracle asks you to ground yourself, believe in your potential, commit in your path, and be patient so great things can happen for you. Oh my goodness, guys. Wow. Mind blown. So StarSeed, this is an amazing reading. It's coming. Work on it. Work hard. All in divine timing. Those two just summed it all up. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Especially just the like button. It helps pass this message along. Other StarSeeds might hear it, might resonate with it. It is a general read for the StarSeed Collective. But I hope you got something out of it, because I know I sure did. And I do private readings, not really expensive. Please check the information in the comment box below. Have a happy and wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Please be safe. Please go within, please ground. And we're birthing a new world, guys. Giving you all my love and light. Until the next one. See you then.